Let us study about Young's double slit experiment. In Young's double slit experiment, two coherent sources are there. Light from the two coherent sources superimposed on each other, in front of which a screen is placed. So on this screen, we are getting alternately bright and dark fringes, or alternately maxima and minima. We will find out at a particular position whether maxima is obtained or minima is obtained, under what condition maxima and minima is obtained. That is Young's double slit experiment. So to get two coherent sources, the two sources must have same wavelength, same frequency and same amplitude or nearly same amplitude. For getting that condition, we have to arrange in such a manner that the two sources must be originated from a single source. You see the figure? Suppose I am taking a source of light is here. Light from the source travel in the form of crest, then trough, crest, trough like this. On the front, in front of this source, I will put two narrow slits symmetrically with each other. Light from the source can pass through the two narrow slits, and after passing through the narrow slits, they interfere each other, and if a screen is placed on its path, on this screen alternately maxima and minima are obtained, or bright and dark fringes are obtained. Now suppose I will name this as screen slit S1, slit S2. Now S1, from this side you can say that S1 and S2 are as two sources. Since both are originating from a single source, they are the coherent sources. So they produce interference. This is the center of the screen O. This point I am taking A. This is B. The distance between the slits and screen is capital D. The distance between the two slits I am taking as small d. So this distance is d by 2, and this distance also is equal to d by 2. Let us take a point P on the screen. Light from the sources S1 and S2 reach at point P, and at the point P whether maxima or minima is obtained, under what condition, for the order of maxima and minima, that we will find out. The point P is at a distance y from the center of the screen. To get the condition for maxima and minima, we will first find out the path reference between the rays S1P and S2P. If path reference is even multiple or multiple, the point is maxima. If the path reference between them is odd multiple number by 2, then the point P is minimum. So let us first find the path reference. Path reference means S2P minus S1P. Suppose that path reference I am taking as x. That value we will find out. Now see here, in triangle S1PA, S1P square is equal to S1A square plus AP square. Similarly, in triangle S2PB, S2P square equal to S2B square plus PB square. Let us put the value here. Now, in triangle S1PA, S1P square is equal to PA square plus AP square. PA plus, this is S1A, S1A square plus AP square. S1A is your capital D square, and AP is your how much? Y minus this. This means Y minus D by 2. Y minus D by 2 whole square. Similarly, in triangle S2PB, S2P square is equal to S2B square plus PB square, which is equal to D square plus Y plus D by 2 whole square. Suppose I am taking this equation 1, equation 2. Subtract equation 1 from equation 2 means S2P square minus S1P square. This minus this is equal to, subtract also from right side also, this is equal to D square plus Y plus D by 2 whole square minus d square plus y minus d by whole square within bracket I am writing. Now this will be a square minus b square is s2p plus s1p into s2p minus s1p, and if you open this bracket, this will minus t cancel with plus t. Only remaining this is y plus d by 2 whole square minus this is y minus d by 2 whole square. This will be a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is your 4ab, means 4y into d by 2. Now here s2p and s1p are very nearly equal. Why? Because in Young's double slit experiment, the slits are placed very close to each other, so that s1p is very nearly equal to s2p, and that value is very nearly equal to the capital D, means distance from the slits and screens. So in place of s2p and s1p, I can add d plus d, capital D plus capital D. So this will be 2d into this value. We have to calculate s2p minus s1p, which is equal to how much? X. That value equal to 4y into d by 2. 2, 4 cancel each other. So only remaining how much? 2dx is equal to yd 2yd. 2 also cancel. Only remaining x is equal to how much? yd by d. This is the path reference between the two rays. So what we are getting? Path reference x is equal to yd by d. This is the path reference. Now the path reference should be even multiple lambda for maximum. So let us find the maximum first. Here for maximum what happens? The path reference should be even multiple of lambda by 2. But what is the value of x we have already got? We already got y is x equal to y d by d, means y is small d by capital D. Here 2 to cancel is equal to n lambda. Or since n is having different value because n is an integer, so y is also having different value. That's why I am writing here yn. Now yn is equal to n lambda d by d. This is the position of nth maxima. Okay. Now n is having different value as it is an integer, so you consider for n is equal to 0, y0 equal to 0. For n is equal to 1, y1 is equal to lambda d by d. For n is equal to 2, y2 equal to 2 lambda d by d. Like this it will continue. Now y equal to 0, y0 equal to this, y equal to 0 means the p point lies at the center. Means this is the position of central maxima, because center of the screen is bright. Position of central maxima. This y1 equal to lambda d by d means at a distance lambda d by d from center we are getting another maxima. This is the position of first order maxima. Similarly, at a distance of 2 lambda d by d from center we are getting another maxima. That is the position of second order maxima. Like this it will continue. Similarly, if you take n equal to -1, -2, -3, we are also getting the position of first order maxima, second order maxima, like this, that are on both sides of the screen. That means from center we are also getting first, second, third maxima like this. Here also getting first, second, third maxima like this. Complete. Now we are finding the condition for minima. For minima, your path reference should be odd multiple of lambda by 2. Means we have already calculated x equal to y dy d, put the value y dy d is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. Here also I am taking n is having different values, so yn and dash square, because yn I am taking for maxima, yn dash for minima, or implies yn dash equal to 2n plus 1 lambda d by 2d. This is the position of nth minima. Now n is having different value, you can put n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. If you put for n is equal to 0, y0 dash equal to how much? Put a 0, it will be lambda d by 2d. For n is equal to 1, y1 dash equal to 3 lambda d by 2d. n is equal to 2, y2 dash equal to 5 lambda d by 2d. Like this it will continue. So here for n equal to 0, we are getting a position of minima, means y0 dash equal to lambda d by 2d. This is not the central minima. Center, because already center is bright, center is maxima. So here we are never getting a minima at the center. So this is the first minima, first order minima. This is the position of first order minima. If you take n equal to 1, then this is the position of second order minima. Position of second order minima. Similarly, if you take n equal to 2, this is the position of third order minima. Like this it will continue. Complete. Now see here, suppose this is the screen, this is the center of the screen, alternately maxima and minima are obtained. At which point maxima and minima are obtained? You see here, we have already calculated at the position lambda d by d on both sides, we are getting one maxima. At the position lambda d by 2d, we are getting a minima. Again I draw, suppose this is the screen center, this position I am taking as lambda d by 2d, this is lambda d by d, 3 lambda d by 2d, 2 lambda d by d, like this here also, minus lambda d by 2d minus lambda d by d, minus 3 lambda d by 2d, then minus 2 lambda d by d. These are the positions. At this position we are getting minima, at this position center is O, it is maximum. So at this position we are getting minima, then here we are getting maxima, at this position we are getting maxima, at this position we are getting minima. So you see here, you have to draw the diagram. This is the minima, this is the position of maxima. Then you see here, this is the position of minima, this is the position of maxima, this is the position of minima, this is the position of maxima. Like this, minima then maxima, minima then maxima, minima then maxima. Like this they are obtained on this screen. Complete. Now this is called central maxima. Then this is the position of first minima. This is the position of first minimum is first dark. This is the position of first bright. This is the position of second dark. This is the position of second bright. Like this here also same. This is the position of first dark. This is the position of first bright. This is the position of second dark. This is the position of second bright. Alternately it is formed. And between two consecutive maxima or between two consecutive minima, the distance is called the fringe width. Fringe width. beta. What is fringe width? That is the distance between two consecutive maxima or two consecutive minima. Suppose I am taking yn is the nth maxima, yn minus 1 is the n minus 1th maxima. Between two consecutive maxima, a minima is there. So fringe width of each minima beta is equal to n lambda d by d minus n minus 1 lambda d by d, which equal to how much? Lambda d by d. Let us find the fringe width of each maxima between two minima, two consecutive minima. A maxima is there. Suppose yn dash is the nth minima, yn minus 1 dash is the n minus 1th minima. Between two consecutive minima, a maxima is there. Suppose the fringe are taking beta dash. So that is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda d by 2d minus, here is n is replaced by n minus 1, so 2 into n minus 1 plus 1 lambda d by 2d. If you solve, that is equal to also lambda d by d beta dash. So what will conclude? All dark fringes or bright fringes are equal width. Dark fringes or bright fringes are of equal width in interference. Okay, thank you.